Hello, Broadway fans, and welcome to this week's edition of Weekly Roundup with your host, David Singletary. That's me! Now, you guys are going to have to bear with me this week. I'm a little under the weather, but the show must go on, honey. The show must go on. So before I shut down like Lysistrata Jones, I have to give you all the week's hot topics. So let's start out with the opposite of shutting down, openings. Guys, it's that time of the year. Things are opening right before the Tonys. It's an exciting time for Broadway. Let's start right off with the supernatural romance that is Ghost the Musical. It transplanted from Jolly-O, London, and it is here on Broadway for us to see, starring Mrs. Levy, who I hear is giving a phenomenal performance. I hear that the staging is amazing. I have not seen it. It opened on April 23rd. Have you guys seen it? What do you think? Other shows that have opened, The Columnist, starring two-time Tony Award winner John Lithgow. That opened on Broadway April 25th at the fabulous MTC. John Lithgow, I love him like my luggage. He can do no wrong. Didn't you love him in Dexter? Scary. Scary old man. The elderly can be scary. Also, speaking of elderly and, things that are old and once new, now Tennessee Williams' landmark play, A Streetcar Named Desire, opened April 22nd. Honey, that is starring that sexy, fine Blair Underwood. Oh my lord, he could be my father. No, really, you can be my daddy, Blair. Oh, he's fine. And also Daphne Rubin Vega. Oh my goodness, she's not singing, she's resting the chords. I'm not upset about that, even though I love you. I love you, Daphne. I love it. Lastly, talking about openings, Leap of Faith opened last night on Broadway. Thank you so much, Leap of Faith. I actually got to see that this week. Honey, such a fun show. Crystal Brown is singing, and Raoul is giving me what I need. I really want that mirror jacket. I will wear it grocery shopping. I'm not above it. Guys, if you want a fun night of theater, go out and see Leap of Faith. Hopefully they get some good reviews and that they, say that they fixed some of the things that were wrong in previews, namely Brooke Shields. Speaking of famous people, Rosie O'Donnell, sadly enough, will not be starring as Mrs. Hannigan in Annie. The rumors were flying around, as they tend to do in the Broadway community. Well, Rosie put a pin in that. She said, I auditioned, I did not get it. Now, I don't really understand why she didn't get it. I don't know what bigger name they're going to get. Let's be honest. Little Girls is not exactly an operetta. I think it's, Rosie could do it and she would sell some tickets. And I, for one, love Rosie. That's okay, Rosie. There'll be another show. Until then, you keep being the queen of nice and you raise all those children with that lesbian. I love Rosie O'Donnell. Now let's talk about someone who did get the part, and that is Tracy Shane. Tracy Shane, who has previously done Phantom and Les Mis and Fosse and a chorus line, so she's a dancer. She kicks real high. She will succeed Christy Brinkley in Broadway Chicago. Now, because she's had all those Broadway credits, that means that they're probably just biding their time until they get the next stunt casting. But for now, girl, you go in there and you kick your leg. I love it. Go see Tracy Shane. Speaking of other people who are really, really famous in getting things, Megan Hilty, Laura Osnes, Anthony Rapp, and Hugh Pinero will all be instructors for the little kids for Making It on Broadway, which is a week-long intensive theater and education program here. Those kids are so lucky. Oh my goodness, I don't even understand. I wish I could have friggin' Megan Hilty and Laura Osnes and Anthony Rapp teaching me. Also, the biggest event of the week. Sadly, I was not there. I missed it this year. As a Southern gentleman, I love big hats and I love Broadway. So the Easter Bonnet was this year. It raised over $3.6 million, which is, I think, the third highest gross that it's ever had. Now, of course, Book of Mormon brought in over $280,000, all for an amazing cause. People like Ricky Martin were there, Audra McDonald was there. Can we please, we are raising so much money for HIV and AIDS. I don't understand. How close are we to the cure? Erectile dysfunction, boom, got a cure. AIDS, chirp, chirp. How much money can we raise? Guys, keep giving. We are going to find a cure. And on that note, that is all that happened this week on Broadway. And until next time, remember, if it's on Broadway, I have something to say. Bye, guys!